I care deeply about this country, and I see that the corporate interests are pretty much in control now, and I don't know if we can ever get it back. I want to believe we can, but we're on the cusp of that point where if we don't do something now, we won't get it back. We won't get it back, and history will just write of us as the people. They'll call us wage slaves. Yeah. You know, they thought they lived in a democracy, but they really were just wage slaves, and they lived and existed at the beck and call of the corporation. So let's turn this around and let's back people for office. And if you have any Democrats in Wisconsin who are, you know, acting like they've misplaced their spine, then get on them. I can tell you, I saw this happen firsthand last weekend. My congressman is a guy by the name of Bart Stupak.
Never heard of him.
and I and a bunch of others got on the phones and got people to make calls and send emails, and he ended up doing the right thing.
He did.
So it was just another lesson in how people will just speak up and do something, good things can happen.
Wow, well, you've really motivated us.
Michael, we're hoping that your movie will help get the truth out. The enemies of truth are three things: fear, ignorance, and greed. And we're hoping this will go a long ways toward overcoming those.
Oh, that's well put. Well, I hope so too, and I think you will be by the end of the. There was a scene near the end of the film with Franklin Roosevelt. No one has seen this. We dug it up. It has been buried for 65 years. Even the Roosevelt family said there was no footage of it. They didn't run it in the newsreels. When he wanted to film a little talk to America that would live on. He did it just before he died. That would live on beyond him of how he hoped America would be after his death. Wow. And it is just a brilliant moment, and I hope that you'll feel the same way when you watch the movie. And there's also a scene from Madison in the film too.
Good. Any thoughts on your next project, Michael?
No, I haven't. You'll see at the end of the film, I talk a little bit about what I may do, but no, nothing right now. I'm just, actually, I gotta tell you, I've been thinking about making a film where I just go to different parts of the world and show how they've already figured out things that we haven't figured out yet, and we can just steal their ideas. You know, the Canadians, when you went to the Parliament up there, like our Congress, you can't spend more than $82,000.
Wow.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
How about I'm sure you took all these great ideas from all these countries and put it into one. But it would be like, I would call it like Mike's Happy Movie. This would be all solution film. No problems, just solutions.
Nice.
How about tackling the military-industrial complex? War after war after war.
Let me get money out of politics. This should be the top goal of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Getting these candidates to commit to that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a more level playing field, and the Halliburtons and whatever aren't going to take us into wars.
Would you have done anything different in your movie had it been made after the Supreme Court decision?
Oh, wow. Geez, you know, and sadly I got dragged into that because they argued before the court on that case that this Hillary movie was just like Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah.
Which of course it isn't, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out if corporations are persons. What am I?
Well, if money is freedom of speech, then what do we have?
Right. Congressman Grayson from Florida has introduced some great legislation to deal with the Supreme Court decision so that we can get it the way it should be.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a star.
All right, well, I just want me to move on to the next city.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. much, and we're gonna upload this on YouTube and put a link in our local paper, so we will spread your message.
Oh, great. Well, thank you, and have a good time, and I'll see you sometime in the next year.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.